being a woman, the expression is for the birds came to my mind, but a lot of the shit that women do is a waste of fucking time to me. But obviously I'm a woman, so I just spent, I don't even know what fucking time it is. I just spent a lot of time in the bathroom and in my bedroom, you know, whatever. Same thing. Connected. But I just spent a lot of fucking time getting ready. Showering, blow drying my hair, damn painting my nails because it was so fucking hot after I like blew dried. Nope, that's not correct. After doing my hair, had to sit down and damn cool off. And makeup, I don't even have a lot on my face. And this shit really is ridiculous. Like, I feel like I wasted so much time today just getting ready for an event that I'm going to. So that's why I'm not attending Alex Hermanzi's like after party in case you missed yesterday thing, which is going on probably as soon as I upload this. Because I have, you know, other things to attend to. Holy shit, I feel like I need to take a break after all that. Oh my god, what? I don't see how females do that every day. That's why I tell you, like, me getting dressed up like this every fucking day isn't authentic to me. And if you don't know me, I have very masculine energy, right? And obviously have feminine qualities, and not just appearance-wise, but other aspects that are feminine. Everyone has, like, both. But anyways, it's just, I don't agree with putting on makeup every day. Even though I, like, you know, I'm in front of an audience and that's not who I am. Even when I worked at my 9 to 5, which took up the whole fucking day, I was barely wearing makeup. I wore like shit around my eyes, you know? Eyeshadow, eyeliner, mascara. Right. And people that worked there with me would always ask me like, you don't wear a lot of makeup, do you? No, why would I? First of all, I'm in the fucking South and it's hot as fuck, so you can't get cheap shit and expect it to last on your face, right? You have to buy expensive shit. Shit is exhausting though. I'm not exhausted. I have a lot of energy. But damn, felt like I wasted a lot of fucking time doing that. Felt like that was worse than cleaning. I actually like cleaning. It's therapeutic to me. But being a woman to me isn't about putting on makeup, right? It's not about that. It's not about looking pretty and looking good. Like, look good for yourself and not makeup, you know? I feel like women should be more into natural beauty, my personal opinion. Because, I mean, if you only think that you're pretty when you have a face full of fucking makeup on, when you have that mask on, because it literally feels like a fucking mask to me. Like I just put a face on, right? And if you only think that you're pretty with that face on, to me that's an issue, right? To me that's an issue. I love natural beauty. And I love seeing women embrace their natural beauty, right? It's amazing and I love it. Taking a breath. So, yes, yesterday was amazing. I know I didn't post last night because Alex Hermanzi's event lasted way longer than I expected it to, but it was amazing and definitely left me feeling great. I already put in my list of shit to do that I check off. It's handmade and I don't want to show it to you because it's not perfect. It's not exactly sloppy either, but I already added it to my schedule. I put business online class. Like I already take online classes, so I just put that down. So, because I definitely am committed to learning about business. I didn't realize that the flowers were in view. But yeah, I'm committed to learning about business. I have been. I realized during the live yesterday that I know a lot about business that I wasn't giving myself credit for. Right? Because a lot of people in the comment section were asking questions and then I had to like reframe from answering them. Like simple questions that like, how do you not know? Like, how do you not, okay, I understand not knowing, but like, how do you not search for the solution? You know? Because even when I didn't believe in solutions finding me, right? When I did have my 9-to-5 job, right? I knew a lot of shit going into it, and a lot of business stuff going into it. So that's why like I was promoted within 6 months of working at this large company, right? But if I didn't know something, I would fucking ask. I would look it up. I would research. So, and I know there's a lot of things that I don't know, right? Which is why I'm taking these classes. But I feel like that's just an illusion that I'm giving myself to. Because I realized I know a lot more than I give myself credit for yesterday, right? I know a lot more than I'm giving myself credit for. Yes, I had to like reframe from answering a bunch of questions in the comment section. Because I mean, it was just easy, simple solutions. And I love how he was talking about it's the details. Like the devil's in the details. It really fucking is. He didn't use that expression. But it is the small things, and that's what I've been talking about on this channel. It's the simple, small things. It goes the same with spirituality. People, it's so fucking simple that people overlook it, right? People overlook the shit out of it, and our minds try to complicate it, and it's really not complicated. So, yes, I love these fans because it's so helpful. It's so helpful. I didn't want to blast my fans and do the video, right? So, today, I'm going to this event. I wanted to go swimming because I love swimming, but then I remembered that I have to go to. And then I'll come back and work on my business stuff because it definitely yesterday had me thinking and brainstorming and receiving ideas and all of that. And another reason why my name is Ima Fracktal is because I am a part of the larger whole, and the things that I'm going in business, I'm going to have others included, and it's not just like affiliates, it's partnerships, right? And it's not just me and them, it's all of us. It's my big dream, right, benefits all of us. And that's why I was so moved and amazed and excited yesterday by Alex and Layla, and I love them both, right? And I love how they were I love how they were after like the event technically ended, when a lot of people hopped off and Layla came on, right? It was cute to me. And I love seeing couples actually be happy and interact with each other. And but anyways, I was amazed that first, because I said yesterday that I don't want to be disappointed if he actually like pretends to be live like some people do, but he was actually live, right? And he genuinely gives a fuck, right? And I love that. And she does too, obviously, because you can clearly tell that they both do. And I love that. Because I genuinely care about people too. Because we are all connected, believe it or not. I don't care, right? Your beliefs are yours. But, I mean, regardless, my dream impacts more than just me, right? And Alex and Layla's dream is providing information to all business owners, which I love. I love that. I don't know New Earth, like people talk about New Earth spirituality, right? I haven't read up on it. But I mean, I know the concept, right? I know the concept. But I actually have a plan that involves us all. And I would love to go more in depth into it, but it's gonna want to be, it has to be one of those things that I just show when all the pieces are on the board and all of that, right? So yes, this channel isn't just about spirituality. It's not just about business. It's not just about me being a mom. It's not just about like all these fucking things that I juggle and that I make time for and I prioritize. Not just about my health, right? Because I literally could have started this channel like after my skin healed completely, but I didn't. Like my skin is healing. Hold on, if I get closer to the camera, you can see. Like I have a piece of my ear missing, you know? Wait, it's not that one, it's this one. And it's trying to close up on me. Right. I have, yes, that. Like I could have started this shit whenever like I've always had perfect skin, right? So it fucked me up, right? Because I had them everywhere. Like I've said on this channel, my skin was ripping apart, and I was bedridden and all of that nonsense, and I'm definitely understating it. For sure. But I could have waited. I didn't want to, though. I actually thought about it that I should have started like years ago whenever I first started writing my book, right? Because there's like writers' blogs and stuff. I've lived under a rock, per se, because first of all, I've never understood why society does the things that they do, but also I was secluded from the world, most of the world, whenever I was a child, because whenever you're being abused as a child, usually you're not venturing out into the world and doing happy activities. You're not going to the fucking beach. You're not, being seen, right? And when you are, you're being watched very closely, I laugh about it now, but I just gotten to the point where I pretty much laugh about a lot of things, everything, anything and everything that I can. Life's too short to be fucking unhappy. Life's not really too short to be unhappy, but we're meant to live happy and enjoy, like INJOY, but ENJOY too, both of them. Yeah. Anyways. So I know this is me kind of ranting, giving you an update. But no, I've never enjoyed putting all this shit on. I like taking care of my body. I wanted to say properly, but I like taking care of my skin. I like taking care of my body inside and out. I like setting boundaries, saying no, not just letting anybody fucking touch me. I don't like to be touched. Actually. I could go deeper into that, but I'm not going to. But loving myself for who I am, my quirks, my, the things that I don't like, which I don't really have many, accepting myself fully and completely, my ego and, my true self, the awareness, the presence, and loving myself regardless, trusting myself, trusting God and my angels, and that to me is caring and loving for myself. That is me loving and caring for myself, me taking care of me, me knowing me putting up boundaries, But also, whenever I was a kid, I fucking defended myself. Like, I stood up for me. I protected my body, I would fight to the fucking death over my body. I'm not gonna let anyone have what is fucking mine, So, but to me, that is self-care and self-love, not putting on all this shit, doing my hair, like curling my hair. No, I want to actually take care of my hair and my scalp and take care of my body, like moisturize my skin, but actually like massage the lotion into my skin and give myself a massage and, you know, that type of shit. Me lovingly doing that instead of me just like throwing on a face full of fucking makeup that actually covers up my natural beauty, which it don't, because, you know, you can still see my freckles, but the logic, I've never been able to grasp that, you know. I'd rather spend my time taking care of me, taking care of my mental health, my emotional health, my physical health, singing and dancing and boxing or running or doing whatever the fuck I feel like doing, playing with my kids, reading to my children, and being a good parent, and all of the above. I mean, that's why you see me a lot of times without makeup on, because makeup is not a priority to me. Like, looking good for you is not a priority to me. It's not. And I love Jordan Peterson. He talks about it. Like, women in makeup in the workforce, you know, in the workplace. And I love that. Why does women need to wear makeup in the workplace, you know? Why do I need to look good at the fucking workplace? I can still look presentable, obviously. Like, I show up and show out, but not completely, you know? I don't put on a fucking face full of makeup for shit. But yeah, I love what he said about makeup and the workforce, at work, because it is a distraction. It's a distraction to men. It's a distraction for women. It's a fucking distraction. And to me, it's a waste of time. Personally. That's why I only did like the bare minimum. You know, sometimes I just wore mascara just to make it look like I'm awake, you know? And I rarely like did anything with my hair. I didn't blow dry it, I didn't straighten it. It's naturally straight. It's naturally gonna do what it wants to do. But yes, I did, you know, look presentable, because it was where I worked at. But this is like vlogging. It's me showing you my journey. It's showing you what I've done to enhance my spiritual gifts and share business and wisdom and everything and experiences. Anything that I feel called to do. I am so multifaceted. There's a lot of shit I could fucking talk about, and that's why I just look at this as a way of life now. It's added into my schedule, but it's added into my life. Like, that's how I make my fucking schedule most of the time, unless something in like the chapter of my life has ended, right? Like, I no longer work at that place, so that chapter has ended, and then I've filled my schedule up with the shit that I had back then. But this is like a way of life, and And yesterday, whenever...
Don't be a peasant. Level up.
Don't be a peasant. Level up. I've had that on there for years, but yesterday... I automatically added business classes to my schedule. Even though I'm literally in college right now and it is for business, it's technically accounting, right? Because whenever I was in high school, I took college classes, right? And I actually had a full scholarship in accounting, but I was also feeding myself, and a lot of the times figuring out where I was going to stay. I stayed with a friend for a while, but I also couch hopped for a while. I went to parties just so I could sleep on their couch. Yeah. I remember one party I went to, I slept on the couch with some random chick. Right. And then we became friends after that, when we, woke up the next morning, because she was sleeping like this on the couch, and I just wedged myself on the opposite side, because I don't like sleeping on concrete. If you've ever tried to sleep on concrete, and if you ever have slept on concrete, kudos to you. I can't do that shit. That shit hurts my skin. It's too scratchy and not for me. I'd rather lay in the grass, for sure. I've never slept on a park bench, but parks usually get a lot of attention, so yes. So whenever I was offered the scholarship, I was more concerned about how am I going to afford it? How am I going to feed myself? How am I going to do all this, that, and the third, right? I can't afford college. I literally can barely afford to feed myself right now. How the fuck am I going to... How? Books cost a lot, College costs a lot. A dorm room costs a lot. Food costs a lot. Having utensils costs a lot. I mean, it was my mindset back then, right? Shit. And my instructor, I remember the look that he gave me too, because he knew I was really good at it, right? And I am good at it because it literally comes naturally to me. It's one of those things that I'm not very interested in, but it comes super naturally, super easy to me. It's a no-brainer to me. It's fucking simple shit, right? So anyways, he understood, right? But I know that he hated it for me, right? He gave me that sad look, because obviously if I had great parents and circumstances, I would have went, right? But I had to take care of myself, and I'm not sad about that. I persevere, I overcome. You fucking fall on your goddamn face so many goddamn times. You got it. You got it. No matter what happens in life, you fucking survive and thrive anyways. You come back up regardless of what happens. So that's why when I enrolled in college, I, enrolled in accounting, because it's something that I chose to do while also doing my book and raising a newborn and, multitasking, and I have a 3.8 GPA, and is still easy to me. But also I knew like it would help me for my own business and sharing the information, right? Because a lot of accounting is, and no, it's not just something that you can fucking throw into AI and throw into a fucking computer, because you still need an accountant to actually look over it and have discernment and have the knowledge of where a fucking account actually goes and what. Yes. So you still need an accountant. You still should have one, right? But I was thinking about it yesterday, like maybe I would actually teach people how to run their own accounting, run their own books, you know, and all the books that you keep, perhaps. Because I was just gonna delegate it, you know, but you literally have to take care of your finances. You, right now, watching this, you have bills to pay, you have shit that you want, you have shit that you know, you have all these different things, right? You have assets, you have liabilities. You have to distribute your income, right? And never buy anything on credit unless it's making you money. Like, don't buy a fucking dress on credit. Don't pay, which, I mean, I know there's, I don't want to call it like manipulation tactics, but there are a lot of ways that you can boost your credit. Yeah. I'm just saying, and be smart about it. Use your credit to pay for like a class to generate more income for you. But that's just my personal opinion. It's not just for credit. It's instead of buying the thing that you want, buy a fucking class to help you instead. Invest your money into you, not material bullshit around you, right? Right. Yes. Yeah, I stopped myself from buying a few things that I wanted. You know? Because I'd rather use that money and invest into my business, you know? Into the things that... Because it's not just about me, right? It's not just about me. Yes, it's my business, but it's, like I said, it's not just about me. Ima Fracktal isn't just me. It's all of us, even if you don't realize that. And my dream isn't just about me, it's about all of us. And in order to have the overall dream set in motion, which it is set in motion because I already have the idea and pieces, but it's major. Like, there's a lot of fucking different a A lot. And it's not just me. It's not just me that, I don't want to say has to work on it, but it's not just me. There's other pieces that, and there's other people that need to be involved, because my dream is bigger than me, literally. Like, it involves all of us. So, yeah. I'd rather just invest my money into my business. Right? I enjoy the little things already. So, I really don't need, like, a lot of material stuff. Right? Shit that I don't actively use. You know, if I don't actively use it, then it's not staying. And then I'm sure you're like, how are you using all these plants? I do. They provide energy, they provide life, your environment. Like, I have a money tree over there, right? You can't see it, but it's over there. I can see it. And I have a $100 bill, like, in the middle of, like, the money tree, you know, it just sits there. And it provides energy, like money frequency. And then I use that to invest in, like, my business. It's just $100, but still, that's not what matters. It's the concept, right? And then I'll replace the $100 because money's supposed to be used. It's a tool. It's supposed to be used. And it's supposed to be used wisely. And I feel the difference if I leave the same $100 bill there, right? I feel the difference. It, like, feels stagnant. But if I swap it out, you know, if I use the $100 bill and put another one over there, it literally has shifted my fucking life, okay? It's one of those, like, money, it's not like a real money tree life, but it's a money tree. It's, damn, what is that? I forget the name. It's not a Brazil. This is, it pretty much looks like this, but this is from Brazil. Money tree over there. And my gator is holding that. Yeah. So, I don't know if I'm gonna post later. I am still gonna play with the concept, the idea and the concept that I have, that I mentioned yesterday. I just didn't expect the event to last that long, right? So I'm still playing around with that. And I'm playing around with all these things, all these ideas that I received just from Alex Hermanzi's live yesterday. Like, I do know a lot, right? But I still love learning from the best, because it does give me ideas. It does give me more strategies, right? It does. And it does excite me. It does bring life to me. It gives me life. It doesn't feel like it's draining my energy. Like, I feel like we need to... I feel like if you're fucking doing something that's draining your energy and you're giving your life to something that's just draining you, that's probably not for you. Or you're probably focused on an area that you clearly shouldn't be focused on, right? Because, like, Alex Hermanzi brings it up too, that some business owners focus on the wrong things, right? And if you don't own a business, you pretty much do without realizing it. Maybe you don't have like an actual, like I have mine over there, by the way. Like Ima Fracktal is a business name that I did buy and did all the paperwork filing shit for, whatever. Because I am dedicated, I am committed, I know. I know my fucking book is wonderful and I know where I'm going. And I know. Right? So anyways, a lot of people ask about brands, but you are your brand. You are your brand. You are your business. That's one of the first fucking things I learned 6-7 years ago. You are your business. The way you conduct yourself. Fuck. I would have to demonstrate it. Excuse my language. I found that funny too. Alex and Layla were trying not to swear yesterday on the live, and towards the end they ended up doing it anyways, and they were trying to keep it so people under the age of 18 can watch it, which I didn't know it was a thing, so I just found it hilarious, right? Because technically it's not proper etiquette, but like, I don't give a fuck. And I love how they don't either. Like, if you're so fucking caught up on swearing, I was gonna say, to me, that's a mental issue. But I get it being overused because there's someone close to me that overuses like every other word is a swear word, and it's not even when they're pissed off. It's like, and it's not even, you know, when they're, yeah. That to me is tacky, right? But we all have preferences. And I know I'm technically building a brand online, technically, right? But I've been knowing I am my brand. I've been knowing myself. I've been knowing what I'm doing, where I'm going with me, my project, my business, and like the future projects that I already have like in mind, you know, process I'm doing step by step. I'm not letting that fucking future bother me right now. It's driving me right now because it's bigger than me. It's something that I will fucking see in this world. I will. And by the way, it's in my book. There's a few things in my book that I can't mention online. Which is interesting because I thought about reading my book chapter by chapter online, or like page by page. I haven't decided yet. Maybe it'll be like 10-minute videos, but it's a long book. But also I forgot that there's things that I can't mention online. Because no, we don't burn books these days, but they definitely will take you off a platform real quick over it. So, yes, that's why I'm careful about what I say. Most of the time. I know I rambled a lot, but I don't know if I'm gonna post later on because of the stuff that I had to do today. Like, yes, I like being invited to places, and yes, I will show up to support you. And it doesn't excite me, but I will go anyways. Because I don't see it as a waste of time, right? Like, I do see it as something that's taking me away from the shit that I do, right? But also, I know I was called to go. And I didn't wanna do all this shit. That was a lot of fucking shit. But I also know to listen to my intuition. So, yeah. Sometimes your intuition is telling you something that you don't, like, really, like, I don't wanna. I don't wanna, but I guess. I know I'm being called for a reason. But I also want to support this friend who is hosting, right? Because she doesn't have many friends. Because I'm friends with people that don't have a lot of friends, right? Because if you have a lot of friends, to me, that's like, I don't want to say weird, but I don't know, it just, the people I'm friends with, like, I interact with them. At least every week. Like, if I don't hear from one person, I'm blowing their shit up, and I will be like, hey, do I need to pull up, you know? So, I don't know, to me, having a lot of friends, like, are you just talking to them all the time? Like, what's going on, you know? But the affiliates, right, and the partnerships, I'm definitely going to have them on I don't know, I don't really want to use the word acquaintance. I don't want to use the word, like, associate. So it will be more personal, but I feel like business is being more personal. It's shifting towards having more personalized, because you are your brand. So you are your business. So when you're doing business to business, you're also doing brand to brand, and you are your brand. So you and this other person's brand, you and them, you know? Like, so one of the people that I love is Cindy Dale, and I absolutely, hands down, love her. I love her, right? A word popped into my head. And that word was family, right? Thanks. But yes, I also like the business culture of where it's seen more as a family, and the fact that we're all connected, but I'm not gonna go into that. Business culture as family, because let's have a fucking family meeting. Let's dish this shit out. What are we doing? Not really like that. That was aggressive, but you know. Yeah. I do have business meetings in the book that written into them. And they're very interesting, and very interesting indeed. Especially if you know, maybe I'll read one, perhaps. yes, I'm gonna end it here. This was a long one. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate it. And I appreciate you listening to my rambling and all of that. If I'm not like directly on here later, I probably will record some videos of my day. Maybe. I'm not the type of person that has my phone out all the time. I enjoy being present, and I enjoy people watching, and you know, all of that. Like, I actually enjoy it. So yes, thank you for being here. Thank you for spending time with me today. I really do hope you're enjoying your Sunday. And I probably will be back later. Thank you.